Hey Pokefans, Alex here, and in the last episode, looks like we trekked upward from Sunny Shore City all the way up to the entrance to Victory Road. So, did some off-screen training, and as you can see, everybody is level 50. May or may not have used some rare candies to make up the difference, and now we get through Victory Road. First thing I'm going to do, since I spent far too much time battling the wild Pokemon, is I'm going to lay down a Max Repel. And who do I want to be in front? Yeah, might as well put Houndoom in front. Let's just go for it. Ah, crap. I need a Pokemon that knows Rock Climb, which means I'm going to have to put someone back. I need good old B-Barrel. You think you have everything figured out, and then you walk out the door and forgot your keys or something. That's kind of what it feels like. I don't think Torterra needs that much training. Yeah, but this is the final stretch. Hopefully we get this done in this episode. I'm probably just going to speed up any trainer battles, unless they have interesting Pokemon or... Yeah, because I recorded this a couple days ago, but my team was far under-leveled, and I didn't really have as much fun as I wanted, so... Yeah, they should have been level 50 a while ago. That's okay. I am a psychic. I can see your future. We're gonna waste my time with a Haunter. Alright, your funeral. Should have used the Fan Attack. Would have done stab, but... Alright, Gengar, I'm definitely going to use the Dark-type move. Gengar is a speedy little guy, so I'm surprised I actually attacked first. I also taught Frog Flamethrower instead of Fire Fang because it is a special attacker. And Gardevoir. Okay. We'll go down just like the rest of them. So, in this generation, you can either evolve your Kirlia into Gardevoir, or you can evolve it into Gallade if it's a male. So Gallade is psychic and fighting, which means it doesn't have a psychic weakness, like most fighting types do. It's also a superior attacker, whereas Gardevoir is for special attack. So, alright, TM41 Torment, I'm pretty sure that forces your opponent to only use attacking moves for 5 turns. Alright, yeah, I might speed through just a little bit. Yeah, but basically this is like the main floor, and we'll come back to this area several times. I think this is another item. We have to get through this Ace Trainer. Oh, it's a Bird Trainer. I keep battling so I can soar ever higher into the skies. Alright, Togetic. We haven't seen Togetic before. It's the evolved form of Togepi, which is what Trainer Cynthia gave us in the egg. So, not terribly impressive as of right now, but if you use a Dawnstone to evolve it, you will get Togekiss, which is a pretty decent Pokemon. Safeguard is a pretty not decent move. But I love the pattern on its belly, right? It's the same pattern as it had on the egg. It's really cool. Makes you think the egg was a part of the evolution. Okay. Okay, now why did I do that? Max Repel. Just ran out and I got a Max Repel. That's funny. Okay. So I feel like there has to be a hidden item somewhere, right? No? Okay. It's Sunday. It is the Sunday before I have to get back to work. Kind of had the summer off, but I was of course taking courses. Blissey. Alright, so we almost got to fight a Blissey. If you remember in the Pokemon Mansion, so that 5 maid trainer thing, where you battle 5 maids and you have to beat all their Clefairies. They each had 1 Clefairy, and you had to beat all 5 of them in like some number of turns. So if you would have accomplished that, you would have battled this rich trainer's Blissey, and if you defeated the Blissey, I think he gave you like, I don't know, something dumb like a luxury ball. But the thing to know about Blissey is that its HP is phenomenal, probably the best out of all Pokemon, but it is known to have a crappy defense. So if you use any kind of physical attacking move, you will probably take it down. Its special defense isn't terrible. I mean, it's not good, but... Okay, I'm not taking any... Oh, well, I did take a chance, technically. I was gonna say I wasn't taking any chances with you because we have a Magnezone on our team, right? Good old Dipole, and I didn't want that to happen. Oh my god. And you're gonna raise your defense sharply. So Tentacruel also has barrier, not that that matters, but... Okay, so Slight Screen wore off, which means if I can manage to not be paralyzed... There we go. Alright, you should be going down to that. Yeah. 120 damage, stab from a special attacker. That's super effective. No contest there. Glalie. Yeah, I don't like the paralyzed. Yeah, remember Glalie is that big ball of ice. With horns, I guess? I love the color of its eyes, though. That's a really nice shade of blue. Alrighty. So that's how you battled. Alright, I am going to remove the paralysis, because otherwise it's going to bother me. Alright. We got a nugget. Okay, so this is, I guess, like a part of the whole puzzle room thing. The puzzles are not that challenging. At least I never found them that challenging. I guess this game is kind of designed for kids, but you want to use your bike on this area, so you want to make sure to push the strength boulder all the way back so you have some momentum. Like that. And then you want to shift your bike to the slower setting so you can get over that. And a max elixir. Okay, I'll take it. So like I said, I'm going back to work probably sometime next week. And I'm excited to go back. You know, it's been a very long latent period, and I think I have a lot of energy going into the year, so. Okay, now you... Okay, so I'll put a list of Pokemon that you can encounter on the route pretty shortly. Probably right about here, somewhere. You. One look at you tells me you're a real contender. Thank you? I think we're all contenders. I mean, presumably everybody that's here had to be all 8 gym leaders. But is that really true? I mean, think about it for a second. So the only thing that was required to get here was Surf and Waterfall. Those are 2 HM moves, which means if you beat those 2 gym leaders exclusively, you should have been able to get here no problem. I mean, it's not like in Fire Red and Leaf Green when you had to go through that whole, like, maze of, I guess, police officers that were like, do you have this gym badge? Do you have that gym badge? Alright, Rampardos was the evolved form of Cranidos, which was Rourke's ace, but of course it was the first gym that we battled, so we didn't have the evolved form. I'm not taking any chances, so close combat it is. Close combat is a move that you want to use only when you're confident that you're going to take out the opponent, or you're willing to sacrifice your Pokemon, because it does lower defense and special defense. Okay, Motham. It's just a moth. I hate moths. I used to have this giant fear of bugs, and I still totally do, but I am getting a lot better. What do you call it when you're introduced in an environment and just force yourself to keep interacting with the fear? I forget what that's called, but whatever it's called, I'm doing that a lot with all the trails that I'm going on, and the AC was out. The guy put in like a replacement unit, but then like there's some holes in it, so bugs kept getting in my room in the night. So I learned how to kill mobs. I'm pretty proud of myself. I don't fear them anymore, but they are pretty ugly. And they will do literally anything, including suicide, to go towards the light. So. Alright. This Total Stranger will be a good way to see if I have what it takes to own the Pokemon League's Elite Four. Yeah, because I always wondered about that, right? I mean, why are there so many trainers in Victory Road? All the trainers must have beat all 8 gyms, right? No, because they only needed Surf and Waterfall to get here. Now, it's pretty crazy to think, like, why would anyone come here if they weren't planning on defeating the Elite Four? Guess that's like a continuity error, but... Okay, so it used something that raised special defense, so I'm going to use a physical attack. Even though I'm not really a physical attacker, let's see how this does. Clefable is the evolved form of Clefairy, you just need a Moonstone to evolve it. Oh, and we know Torterra, don't we? I'm going to get Crobat some experience. Great additions to the Pokedex, you're definitely going to want to encounter all of them. As I was saying, let me just use another Max Repel then. Okay, so we're going to come back to this room in just a second. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you can avoid some of these trainers, others you can't, but that old veteran guy. Veteran Clayton. Okay, Staraptor. Haven't we seen Staraptor before? I'm pretty sure we have. Like I said, I don't want to make this episode too long, but on the other hand, I want to take this guy out because it knows Close Combat, which is a fighting type move that does 120 damage, which is super effective against a dark type. So, please take it out. Yes! Okay, good. Only 1,700? That's crazy. Okay. Alright, so I love the tongue on this Licky Licky. So in order to even get Licky Licky, you have to take Lickitung and I believe teach it Rollout? Which I guess kind of makes sense based on its body shape, but... Okay. Brilliant! Okay, yes, so... We're actually just going to return right back to this room and move the boulders in a different way so we can get an item. Okay, so I think this is another bike area. Okay, so... Sorry, I keep speeding up some things. Hopefully that doesn't diminish the sound quality too much, but... Okay, Alright, a full restore, that's not bad. They cost a pretty penny at Pokemarts. And we have a double battle. let's see, I want to do this, right? Maybe this instead, actually. Fish knows Surf, which covers the entire battlefield, so. Crobat's gonna attack first, so if I can get Batman to fly, and then Fish to use Surf, that's a good double battle strategy. I love Ampy Bomb's cry. Squeak, squeak. Okay, we're all level 50. This is pretty cool. Okay, let's see, let's do this, and... Ooh, Brave Bird. I might not survive this. Brave Bird, I believe, also does 120 damage. It's a flying type move, so stab, as well as inflicting recoil damage. Okay, so... okay, Surf again, I guess. Those udders coming out of Ampy Palm's arm, they look like they're attached. They don't look like they're actually a part of the arms. I don't know. Okay, sorry, Batman. Get over it, though. Double team Alan Kai. Or I guess K. I guess it would be K. Okay, yeah, we need to heal up. Team 71 Stone Edge, probably one of the most powerful rock-type moves in the game. Not bad. Alright, I'm probably going to need another max repel here soon. Yep, I called it. Okay. What do you all think about the music? I'll just kind of let it play. I think it's very ominous and mysterious, and I appreciate it. My Pokemon knows karate. I'm warning you, it's a tough one. What is it, Machamp? Oh! And it was. Yeah, so Machamp has been around since, I think, Gen 1. The evolved form of Machoke definitely can be a force to be reckoned with. So if your Machamp has the ability No Guard, I think that means that everybody's attacks are guaranteed a hit, which is good for itself and bad for itself. I'm sure you can see the pros and cons, but there's a move that it can learn called Dynamic Punch, which essentially does, I think, 100 damage, but has 50 accuracy. It might be guaranteed to paralyze you, I'm not sure. Okay, so this is the water area. Okay, so you can see there's a waterfall. Oh, never mind. Okay. So, Psychic type. So, the first Psychic type we encountered was all about the future, and he can see our past. Chimecho, we've seen Chimecho before. I'm just gonna kinda, yeah, speed through some of this. Dusk Noir. You guys pronounce it Dusk Noir or Dusk Noir? Because I thought the French was noir, which is of course French for black. Okay, so Magnezona's curse status, which I don't think we've ever seen on a Pokemon, but 25% of its HP is gone, so I'm gonna swap you out for fighting type. I don't know why the psychic type has a dark type, but okay. Probably knows Psywave or something. Okay. Now, on the water surface, I believe you can encounter Float Cell. I don't know if that's the only thing, but that's definitely the most common. Super annoying. Alright, Calcium. And we have another double battle coming up. Okay, fine. That's rude. It's a doubles team of aces. We're gonna overwhelm you. We form a combination that's in perfect sync. How do you expect to counter that? The problem with Rapidash is it did not evolve until level 40. So. Okay, so we need to backtrack a little bit. We missed a couple of items. Okay, so here, there's definitely an area with waterfalls that we need to peruse. Victory Road. Somehow it feels as if my journey is now coming to an end. But before the final chapter is written, I must pen your defeat. Alright, Rhydon is another common Pokemon you can find in Victory Road, so you probably just caught it right then and there. Mirror Shot. Wait, what? Oh, that's not good. Mirror Shot would have knocked Rhydon out. Carnivine. It's a grass type that you could also encounter in the Pastoria Marsh, which we have not really explored yet. I'm waiting until we get the national dex. I think in the anime, James had a Carnivine, and that's the one that he gave up to Gardenia so Gardenia could train it and teach it Drain Punch? Or was that Cacnea? Let me know in the comments. Was it James's Carnivine or his Cacnea? My bet is actually now on Cacnea. Alright, now Air Slash is a fantastic flying type move if you're not a physical attacker. It's unfortunately a special attack move. So Togekiss is a great one to learn it. So, Waterfall. I'm curious. Okay, we can get an item. TM59 Dragon Pulse. Okay. It's a great special attack. Great special attacking dragon move. Just don't see anybody that could benefit, and normally dragon types are physical attackers. Altaria is probably one of the only ones that could benefit from that, but... okay. Sorry I keep looking at my Pokemon and swapping stuff out. I just want to make sure everyone is battling equally-ish. Ooh, and you're a Dragon Tamer. Speak of Altaria. Alright. Now Milotic would have been perfect for this, but I guess we're just going to go for broke here. So unfortunately, fire, grass, and water are all not very effective against dragon types. Dragon types, of course, have a reputation for being very powerful. As far as all the dragon types, Altaria is actually one of the weaker ones, unless it uses Dragon Dance to raise attack and speed. If your dragon type can get a couple of these off, it's essentially unstoppable. So, make the dragon type faint before it gets any of this off. It's kind of like Calm Mind. Very dangerous if used against you. Okay, Gabite. Yes, we are definitely going to swap out to a Pokemon that knows an Ice-type move, which is why I got my Milotic. How do you pronounce that name, by the way? Andrech? It's a cool name. Andrej. Alright, you can also find Gabite in this cave as well, but we already caught a Gibble. But I promised you all that I was not going to be using Gibble because it is overused. Alright, so weirdly enough, I'm a little confused. There are 2 exits? I guess we'll just kind of figure out which one to use. Okay, I guess that one. So I'm going to meet you back at the other exit to that room. Alright, here we are. So on the other side of this one is an item. Not just any item, a rare candy. I used a lot of those, so. Alright, I'll meet you back at the other exit. Alright, continuing onward. Alright, we're almost done with Victory Road, believe it or not. Just a couple more trainers. Ooh, a veteran. I can sense that your Pokemon have a lot of trust in you. You and your Pokemon, you seem to be aglow. Porygon Z. Okay, so Porygon is like one of the first artificially created Pokemon, which you could obtain in Celadon City as a prize. And then that could evolve into Porygon 2 holding an upgrade. As far as I'm concerned, this is the only Pokemon that requires 2 trades with held items to be fully evolved. Needs the upgrade to go to Porygon 2 and the dubious disc to go to Porygon Z. Very dangerous for its special attack. Take it out immediately. Alright, and Empoleon is part steel, so I'm going to go for broke here. Love the Emperor Penguin there. Alrighty, and Tangrowth. Yes. Provided I attack first. So I learned a new word. When I was out on my last hike, it was really close to the Missouri River. Really cool. It was very long, like at least 5-mile trail. I encountered these things called chigger bugs, not to be confused with jigger, starting with a J. The official name, I believe, is trombiculi. And they're essentially very tiny, bright red bugs that inflict bite marks, like little red dots on your skin. Alright, this guy is gonna be like, nah, you can't, blah blah, until you beat the Elite Four, blah blah. Yeah, but I know this is like a TMI moment, but my feet are just covered with like little red dots, and it looks like I have the chicken pox. And a Razor Claw. That's actually a really useful item. I'm gonna check that out. Does that increase critical hit ratios? Yes, okay, so we're going to give that to Batman because it has Cross Poison. Let's just take a quick look at what Cross Poison does. Has a high critical hit ratio, so a move with a high critical hit ratio while holding the Razor Claw is very good for you. Alright. Promise we're almost done. Apologies about the longer than normal episode. I guess there really isn't a normal, considering the last episode was like, what, 14 minutes long? But I wanted to get all of this done in like one video. Okay. Then where am I supposed to go? Oh. Okay, so I guess... Interesting. Oh, I see. Okay, so... I think this is... Is this flamethrower or ice beam? It's dark pulse. Wait, I can teach dark pulse. Yeah, we're gonna do that now. Dark pulse is probably one of the best dark type moves in the game. Wait, that's dragon pulse. Where's dark pulse? Here. Okay, so 80 damage, special attack move. Of course, we're gonna teach that to our special attacker. Note that Feint Attack is a physical type move that does 60 damage, but it never misses. I think it's a pretty decent trade-off. You'll notice, I mean, all of our team members went up by like 1 or 2 levels. That's not the most impressive, but I guess it's the thought that counts. And yeah, we're pretty much done. So we'll probably battle the Elite Four in the next episode and save the champion for the following episode. But before that, we have one last trainer, hopefully. And I don't think Milotic had too many chances to battle, so let's do that. This is a place where tough trainers naturally congregate. It's ideal for training. Ooh, a Gibble. I'm so scared. My Ice Beam crushes Gibble for breakfast. Come on. I just love the sound. Boop! Alright, Swablu. It's normal flying, so ice is also super effective against it. It's also the only type that I know of up to this point. It's the only dragon type that its pre-evolution is not a dragon type. I don't know. I tend to be kind of opinionated about what the dragon type is. Just because it's not labeled as a dragon type does not mean that it's not a dragon. I consider Gyarados a dragon, Charizard a dragon. And I know they were kind of reaching when they gave Lance those types, but I truly believe that if you're a dragon tamer, you should be allowed to put those guys on your team. Plus the dragon tamer has like a cool cape. Alright, so this is the view that we saw from Sunny Shore Lighthouse. Let's journey upward. So in this episode, we conquered Victory Road, battled a whole bunch of trainers, made it through, leveling all of our Pokemon up a little bit, strengthening our team and preparing for the Elite Four. In the next episode, we take on that challenge. Have a great rest of your day.